Hey, you guys, I just want to share something with you right quick. I almost became my own dark idea, or should I say, I almost was involved in my own dark idea. So I was at lunch today and we were on lunch break. So my work wife, she was in a restaurant in the parking lot of the gas station. All this is like right next to each other in a shopping center. And I went to go get gas. And I remember when I pulled in, there was a younger guy. I would say he was probably maybe in his early 20s to mid 20s. And he had a little black car. And I asked, could he just, we kind of came in at the same time. And also another woman was there too. So I had to kind of go up some, which he had to back up in order for me to do this because my gas tank was on the right. And he just went back a little bit. And he seemed like he was annoyed to do it. But he did go back a little bit. And I was able to squeeze in so I can get over to the pump that was right across from him. At that same time, a man had asked him, could he move up? Because the young guy with the dreads, he was not even pumping at gas at the time. He's just sitting there on the phone, not pumping at all. So he asked, could he move? And he didn't move. So I remember the other man got mad because now he had to do some kind of, fancy maneuvering to back up into the pump before him and line it up with his tank. So he was kind of upset, and they engaged in arguments. So I remember the younger guy with the dreads. He had his door open, again, just texting and just there. And the man, he was an older guy. I would say maybe 40s to maybe late 40s, something like that. But I knew he was kind of pissed off. And he told the guy, he said, look, you pussy ass nigga. He said, you say one thing when you get out that car. One thing. And when I looked up, he had a pow pow. Yes, he did. I mean, this man is literally 7 feet away from me, if that far. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's aiming it right at dude. So dude is texting someone like profusely. He's texting like a motherfucker. I'm looking at both of them. I'm trying to hurry up and pump this damn gas. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, let me hurry up and get the hell out of here. And I look over at him and I don't know, I thought maybe my eyes, I'm looking at him like, oh my God, please, just don't do this. I'm saying that with my eyes. I don't know how the hell my face was looking, but I'm saying it with my eyes. Just please don't do this. But he looks back over at the guy and he just has his gun aimed at him. And, I was supposed to probably pump a lot more gas in the car. I immediately stopped. I think at $30 was enough. I can get back to Columbus, Georgia. So I was like, okay, let me hurry and pull the hell out of here. So luckily, as soon as I pulled out, my work wife and our new coworker, they're coming out of the restaurant. And I was like, oh, good, good, good. I was so glad. I told them what happened. So as we are, getting ourselves together to pull out and, head to the drive back to Columbus, the guy had called the cops, the little young dreaded guy. He called the cops, and it took, I kid you not, about I'm going to say a good 10 minutes, a good strong 10 minutes. And 4 and then 5 different police had showed up. And, the guy was already gone. But they took a little bit of time. So, everybody could have been murdered. Oh God, I don't mean to laugh, but everyone could have been badly wounded. My ass was going to probably crawl underneath that damn truck I was in. But, I mean, seriously, it could have been some shit. And the thing is, really, the young guy should have just moved his ass. That's it. Just move your ass. That's it. And he didn't. A lot of shit could be taken care of if people just showed a little respect and a little courtesy and stopped acting like they're so entitled. Now, yeah, the man was upset, and I'm so glad he did not, murder this man in front of me. I'm really glad about that. But, I don't know what this man was going through. Maybe just getting off work. I don't know. But, the guy even annoyed me, the little young, dreaded guy. He even annoyed me, but it is what it is. But not too long ago, I had went to a gas station up the street from me. And I had went on pump one, and I had already had my car there, and it wasn't working. So I went in to tell him, like, it's not working. And he said, oh yeah, that pump's not working. He's like, go to pump 7. So I'm like, okay. Now he's looking at me. The guy's looking out the window at me as I'm sorry. Let me back up just a little bit. He tells me to go to pump 7. So as I'm getting in my car at pump 1 to drive to pump 7, a woman, she just comes in out of nowhere, and she parks right at pump 7. I'm like, oh, excuse me. I'm in my car. I'm like, excuse me, with the window rolled down, and she's walking by. I said, I already paid for some gas right there. I'm about to get it. She said, oh, okay, I'll be right out in a minute. I gotta go and play my lottery. I'm late for work. I looked at her like, bitch, are you crazy? Like, a move. I mean, there's a whole parking lot out there, but you're parked at where people have to pump their gas. And I felt some kind of way about that. I really did. And, mind you, I was on my way to work as well. Okay. So the Indian guy, I see him pointing at the pump, and she actually has to come out and move her damn car because she went near to play the lottery. But he's like, you're parked where you're not even getting gas. He probably told her something. So yeah, she had to move into, a parking spot. And then she went back in to play the lottery, and I pumped my gas. But, if people would show that they're not so entitled when they're out there, a lot of things would go much more smoothly. It really would. And the attitude I used to have a long time ago, yeah, it probably wouldn't have been good for that lady that wanted to go and get that lottery ticket. I'm so serious. So, sometimes, you have to stand back. And even when I think about back then, yeah, I was young and I was stupid as hell, with a chip on my shoulder for no damn reason at all. But I think it was mainly because back then I didn't know, like, my consequences. I pretty much felt like I had nothing to lose, Now I feel like, arguing with these dumbasses and getting involved in certain things, I feel like I have everything to lose. Even at work with the idiots I work with, I won't let them, make me kick their ass. And that's what they want to do. That's another story. But yeah, I could have been involved in my own dark idea today at lunch. So, yeah, just remember, guys, when you come across an idiot, let them have it. You got it. Because honestly, they probably don't know what you're capable of, because people don't really know what I was and probably still am capable of, but I'm good.